EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Lion. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
On the double.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Gibbs straight ahead. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
70 Ranger. Check. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the give, here's Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well, and he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, and move forward and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Ready. Set.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Reload. Reload. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Check. Go.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. 39 yards there, a big one. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Warriors 70.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
Rattler, 18. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Set up. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Trap 60. Here we go. Here we go. 79 Bronco.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Set. Bronco 80. Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
2nd and 3. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Easy. 2-2.
Murray now to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Hey!
Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That one into the hands of Flowers. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Come back, come back.
Now Murray again. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Murray going to fire one out wide, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 31, here's second and 9.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Come on, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Omaha.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Buzz. Larry. Big Ace.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
Now Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Omaha. Omaha. Ace.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. And the ball is knocked out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 5.
2-2.
In motion, the tight end. Another run here with Benson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Come back, come back. 2-2.
On first down, it's Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey. Empty. Big X open, big X open.
From the gun, Murray. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now.
2.
He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Zay Flowers
From 19 yards away.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Whoa.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1 more. 2 what?
Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
1 more.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
2
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Hey, Larry!
Now Murray off play action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Ready, break!
From the gun, a give to Corum.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go!
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, set! Get up!
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
Now a 2nd and 6.
1-1.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Zay Flowers
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on Davis fighting. He loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third down and 6.
On third down, Davis.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
So no shortage of offense.